We have thousands of schools, civic organizations, faith-based groups that we have the conduit to get these little packs out. Now, naysayers in NASCAR would say that doesn't make sense. It does not need to make sense to them. It needs to make sense to the clientele that we're bringing into the track. We gave birth in technology. We hadn't been around 25 years, 30 years, have developed some of the bad old school habits with cutting edge in technology. And I'm going to go over that with you here shortly. Now, let's look at the Race of Education brand. Not only does it move all of those packs with your image and the sponsors on that pack into schools by the thousands, civic groups, faith-based groups. Any organization, school, high school, junior high school, college, kindergarten, faith-based organization, whatever your organization association is, you are able to use a Race for Education product as a fundraiser. Let me say that again. That's important, Mr. France, Mr. Hilton, that you catch this. Everybody wants to be a part of NASCAR. There's just no comfort level in order to get them there. So you're going to have thousands of people moving this product. Now the naysayers will say, well, yeah, he can't outsell us in product if he's doing that. One thing we're crystal clear is they don't know how to do it. Them teams don't know how to do it. If they could, they would. They're taking the money, but we're not going to go there. So the Race for Education product, there are civic groups and organizations that we're getting involved. There are 8 communities on our website that's being created. It's all the flags of the world. Our show car comes wrapped with all the flags of the world. We're going to move more show cars than anybody in the history of NASCAR. Now, once again, we're going to get one thing about it is there's enough money being squandered in this game to get these kids into active. So what we're going to do is every Asian, Pakistani event, Spanish event, parade, festival, circus, in their culture, they're going to be able to call us to say, I would like to have one of your NASCARs at the event. And all them cars are moving around like bees. When that car arrives to them, it has their flag on the back quarter panel. It's getting people into active to where there's a comfort level with them. It's not how we think about it. Now, imagine all them bees and show cars floating around all over. You've got millions of those packs going into these organizations. You've got thousands of schools, civic groups selling the Race for Education product. Let them make the money. So they can say, we raised $1,200 with that NASCAR brand. Or we raised $4,200 with a NASCAR brand. At the end of the day, Brian, it lands in your pocket and nobody else's. Technology. The diversity in motorsport gathers more data than anybody else with the demographic that sponsors are looking for. Now, just the sheer power of that Racing for Education DMS display with all them celebrities in the mid-range coming to speak. Now, let's see how the DMS program it connects with your tracks. The mid-range and celebrities come directly from that platform. It comes from the platform, the display. The media, oh man, we love great. We love education, wonderful. We have so-and-so, but then we have so-and-so. We're going to take those mid-range and the celebrities and we're going to bring them to the track and we're going to roll them through the pits. Strategically. Right pictures, right image. At the end of it, they will take a picture with your marquees, the name of your track, and my DMS Celebrity Race for Education car. Let me say that again. We're rolling the high-end, mid-range, and the high-end celebrities through the pit. We're creating the right image, click. right image. But at the end of the day, they're going to stand with the name of your track behind them in that car. One would say, why would we do that? It's because what we do is we create the image and we place the image where we want, in the format that we want. Now, the DMS program, from the bringing in celebrities to moving millions of those race of education packs with NASCAR history on the back, education on the other side. The way we're moving the celebrities through the track, that's like the stroke of a violin. It's like the stroke of a violin. The DMS program consists of several pockets. It's the same car on the track. Only thing we did was we took one car, we extracted DMS off of it, we extracted Race for Education, and we extracted that celebrity name that we put on the car. The same old cars going around the track. We all know how that works. Somebody's going to win first, second, third, fourth. There's going to be a few crashes. There is no brand in all of NASCAR can withstand the DMS program. Not because I am so great, because of the sheer numbers. The 60 million people in America that we're bringing to this program. Now, we gave birth in technology. So, not only do we have all the schools involved, all the civics groups, where we're moving our show cars with their banner. If all the churches, when they have their convention, there's a show car there on the back side of it, we're going to slap their logo on the back. Click, 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 let them take all pictures. Now that rolls into their magazines. During the Asian festival in California, send a show car. This is going to be the people's car. They're going to be able to call and say, hey, Diversity Motorsport, I'm from the Philippines. We're having a Philippines festival. Great. When is it? July the 4th? Great. We'll have a car in 10 days. We'll send you a picture of the car with a flag on the back of it. There is no brand in all the motorsports can outbrand DMS in the program that we have. Once again, I say it has nothing to do with me. It's the sheer numbers. It's the sheer numbers. If you line up Roush, Joe Gibbs, Penske, and Tony Stewart in Diversity Motorsports, we'll blow them out the water. Okay? Now I'm sure they're saying, how dare him? He doesn't know who we are. You follow me? We're bringing in hundreds of millions of dollars a year. This brand will run them in the ground because of the sheer numbers. Not only are you picking up the 60 million, the people in NASCAR are going to back it. The community in NASCAR are going to back it. Now, where we take it to the next level is, I had the opportunity to speak at during the Congressional Black Caucus, the World Conference of Mayors, several years ago. I met a massive amount of people from the United Nations all over the world that want to get involved in the Race for Education brand. We gave birth in technology. That same cars going around the track, same things happen year after year, day after day. We extract that brand and move it across to the 128 countries. The Race of Education. Now, we live in a technological world. So that means not only are we going to have all the minorities in this country interacting with your NASCAR brand, we're going to have the other 128 countries interacting with the Race for Education. Every time we recreate another car, we bring them in. We filter it. Mr. Brian France, here's another celebrity team. Then I want to see you run over here. Welcome, 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 welcome. Then when you see me, wink at me. Just wink at me. You don't have to say anything. Just wink at me. Now, as we bring these cars in, we're creating a technological database that when our car, the second car comes in, it filters right through all of our system, school system, organization. The product line is added. And we hop it right overseas. Now, one says, Terrance, you can't take the vision too far with them. This is technology. 20 years ago, you couldn't do this, but it's technology today. This is what I found out about the challenge they call diversity problem, whatever you want to call it is. when it comes to the teams, soon as there's some pop-up called diversity, what they do is they just kick the can right to you, Brian. It is just the way it is. Now, I come up from the streets of NASCAR, meaning that none of my relatives raced. My father wasn't a driver, so my viewpoints are pure in its form. I know the relationship between minorities, sponsorships, and NASCAR. The triangle. Nobody's able to curve the ends to make it round, to make it happen. So with the DMS program, what you have is everywhere we move that DMS to that celebrity and that racing for education brand, not just in this country. I keep saying world into the other 28 countries because this is nothing but technology. So most people in NASCAR will say, well, Brian, now, do you really think he can do that? That's a fool. We live in a world of technology today. We run the tightest ship in the business.